what are your criteria when choosing the right company to try this strategy on? What 5 things do you look for? And I think in the video, we kind of broke down some of the things we look for. But one of the main things that I look for, I may not give you 5, I can definitely give you a few off the top of my head, but one of the main things I look for is they have social media presence, but not an overwhelming amount of social media presence. When I look back at Pepperidge Farm's Instagram page, they haven't posted anything since June. So that's opportunity.
And in social media world, that's like decades ago.
Yes. Yes.
And in 2020 terms, where I feel like we're in a time warp anyway, that feels like forever ago.
So companies that aren't posting a lot will be more than happy, because the problem is they don't have a lot of content. They can't get their hands on a lot of content for whatever reasons, budget reasons, time reasons, whatever. So if you can provide content that's on brand and to the quality they normally, use, they will definitely love to use your stuff. Especially if you're saying, hey, please use my stuff here. Please use it. Just give us photo credit. Go for it. They will do it. So I think that is one of the main things that I look for in a company. And 2, and you can kind of attest to this, is your ability to replicate their style. Like if you can't shoot what they're shooting or stay within their brand, it may not be a good choice for you. And that just may be based on your skills and your abilities, but replicating the brand was a big thing for us.
Yeah, that's why I always love to go after brands. And part of this is maybe, unintentional, but I usually will do this with products that I already use in my own real life. Like I happen to have, this oatmeal brand in my cabinets, and I'm like, hey, I'm already buying it anyway. Let's just take this opportunity. So those have been some great moments as well, and then I know I like the product. I'm going to have fun working with the product. Like there's a genuine enthusiasm there, because sometimes different potential clients will come to me and want me to do their photography. There was an example a couple months back, they own a knives company, which, obviously I use knives in my kitchen. It's an important part of, cooking and the culinary process, but, they wanted this kind of dark and moody and shooting with knives and kind of this very like masculine vibe, which is great and super cool. But I just looked at it and I thought, this is like, I'm not going to have a lot of fun doing this. This is not going to be authentically me. And I'm not going to be the best person for this job. And so I referred that out to another friend who does like top notch, like that kind of style, and ultimately end up with a happier client. And then too, it makes you look good to provide a referral too. I always think that referrals pay dividends in this industry that, I'm always passing work around. I'm like, it's not really a fit for me. I think that's a helpful thing to do as well.
Yeah, I agree. I do a lot of referrals as well, simply because I preach this all the time, and once you get in your zone and what you love to do, what you can do well, anything outside of that is just, I'm going to refer you to somebody that's great at it. We can still maintain a great relationship. Me and the person I referred it to maintains a great relationship. And then there usually comes a time where whatever is in my area, they usually need at some point, or they refer me. So it's kind of a 2-way street. So it works perfectly.
Yeah, I've heard some photographers, have said, because I always recommend, like networking with other photographers, getting to know other people who you can pass that work around to when need be. But, that's not going to necessarily be the jive of everybody, because I hear, and I know that there are photographers who get really standoffish or feel like super competitive or things like that. And so if that's the case, like, okay, that's fine. But, whenever you can find an opportunity to connect with and collaborate with and get to know other people who you can refer work to, or they can refer work to you, that's always a win-win.
Okay.